An zai same tsohon kudi da a cikin shago.
Ina neman sauki yayi.
Kyale shi ba wannan ya koya mishi sana'a shi yasa yana jin daɗi. Yana cewa ba zai yi sauki ba.
Komai ya riga ya lalace.
Ni dai yana jin
Ai
Kuma mu Najeriya mu
wai da komai kawai
ya sama ya dawo kasa. Komai bane a kasan mu na Najeriya. Rubuwar mu da wani
ko bai gyara ko bai sauka ba amma zai dan rage zai yi muni kamar na yin
Baba zan rage zuwa 1000 ba. Wake yanzu.
ban ce yanzu ba fa bari sabo da
yana nufin wayan an
In ma lokacin ya zo ba zai kai 1000 ba.
zai kai
ina roƙo bari sun yi noman shi da yawa ya cika kotai
akwai sabo na damina ma
akwai sabo na
akwai nuri da mana su shi ma biyu da
yanzu akwai da
Awaru.
can wasa
ai bai rage ai abin da ake lissafi
Abin da muke so kenan.
ya magana kai
wallahi sabon wani aka an kawo shi
I'm talking about beans or beans ever come.
noma ta
ni
I'm in the market.
ai kowane mutum wanda bai yi noma ba ya yi noma disi
yakin yi
har
noma
ya sa wake
Ni ana yi ba.
ya
Gaban bayan gidana na yi noma.
sa wake ma
Yanzu ga bitali ba na siya. Ugoli ba na siya.
masarawa
St. Lee ba na siya. St. Lee ba na siya.
ga ganye ga
Gaskiya.
ganye da an bani 500 kenan wuri ganye alehu
Kagan.
ina da shi zai dauka 500 siya
Siya? 500 ka kin gani? Kuma throughout this year ban siya alehu a kasuwa ba. Ba na siya alehu.
gashi ya na wake saura da yanzu ga wuri
Gona ne shi ne main thing yanzu. Happy New Month, everyone.
me yasa kana ga okay wanda su zo suna bani kudi a kasuwa din to in tambaye su wai na ajiya ne kudi yayi sanyi baka ga wuri yayi sanyi ba ko ina cikin aljihu kamar zai yi sanyi Najeriya ta yi sanyi bale kudi
We're talking about what is happening in Nigeria in the market.
wanda zai rage amma wanda ya ce ba zai rage
The way things are expensive. Mood of beans is 2,000. The woman is begging for 2,600, but the guy said it must be 2,700. So we're talking about it, and she's praying that it will definitely drop to 1,000 one day. So we're kind of saying, will it be possible? Will mood of rice beans get to 1,000 in this country? Yeah. So that's what we're talking. We're speaking Hausa. So Malam Muhammad, jakan nan, mun na sa musu abinci baya zafi. So za ka yi ka siya ka sa don na kawo? Okay. Zan kawo
yanzu kudin wake ya rage na da rubutu ko da rubutu wancan ya zama na
zan kawo kofin wannan week din ya fita fa don next week ne za su resume na. Ni da kai kuma? Ni da kai? Wani oga waye da oga yanzu? Shi ma ya san oga ga yi. Kai ba ka san oga ai ba zai yi magana sosai ba. Yanzu ana zauna ma oga kuma ba ko mace wanda tana zauna ma oga yanzu. Domin Najeriya ɗin ya koya ma kowa. Ba mai zauna ma oga fa. Sai oga ya kawo madam kuma ta kawo. Akwai wannan abun ma me ake kira? Akwai sauro kuma akwai wannan abun kuma me ake kira bee zuma kin gan su okay wannan akwai zuma na gan su
15. Kudi na yake hadi 15.
Happy New Month, everyone. Today is Sunday and it's the first day of September. It's a new month and it's a very lovely day. So grateful to be alive today. And I want to use this opportunity to, appreciate every one of us that have come into this channel. Thank you very much for coming into this, for joining us in this channel. I'm in the market right now, repairing my shoe, and he has done it, but I'm waiting now for hobby to come and then we'll find our way. And I just want to use this opportunity to kind of talk about our finances. Like joke, this year, the month of April, I started talking about finances, and today is September. Like joke, this year is already finished. Madam Mohammed, happy new month. When I think of that, look about new month. So yes, today is new month. I came to repair my shoe. So the place that I'm repairing my shoe, I'm kind of gisting with him at the same time, screaming this live video. So how are you doing with your finances? How are we doing with our finances? I just want to appreciate God because God is so very faithful because my finances is doing great now. I'm seeing the result. It's good to be intentional with your finances. Be intentional, be conscious about your finances, and things will become okay. This year, I made up my mind I'm going to really kind of be intentional with my finances, and I've been seeing a whole lot of changes when it comes to do with my finances. I'm intentional with my finances, and I'm seeing a whole lot of changes, every aspect, seriously. And right now, I'm not saying I'm there yet, but I'm kind of building a whole lot of foundation. My foundation is really kind of becoming really solid when it comes to my finances, and I'm so very grateful for it. This month of April, I started studying seriously concerning my finances, and I'm really kind of making progress now. And the month of April, I studied 13 scriptures that have to do with finances. And seriously, I've made a whole lot of progress. A whole lot of progress. Studying these 30 scriptures, I've made a whole lot of progress. I can see that everything about me has changed when it comes to relating with money. So changed when it comes to relating with money. What am I talking about? Malam Mohammed, zo na nan ko? Yawa. Ranar nan na fara jin zafi. I want to find a comfortable place to sit. Yes. So, as I'm waiting for hobby, let's be gisting. So I said this year has been a very remarkable year. Remarkable year in the sense that I've made a whole lot of progress with my finances. And the stage that I am, yes, it's okay. Hi, welcome. Yeah, this year has been a very remarkable year. It's been a very, very remarkable year. Happy new month. Happy new month. Happy new month. It's a good year. And today is September. So as I was saying, my finances has been doing very well these days because I can see that the foundation of my finances is really growing very well. I'm in the market, got key market, waiting for hobby. I came calling my shoe. Let me show you my shoe that I paid. I'm so excited. I have a shoe to wear to the office. Beautiful, right? Malam Mohammed, ka ce ma mutane na hi. Yeah. So the shoe is so beautiful, right? This is super. So this is the shoe. And then he just changed the shoe for me, looking so good. Then the other one too. The other one, other one, other one, other one, other one. This is a nice shoe, right? He tried very well. Yeah,
I have belts, I have wallet. I have wallet. I'm have belts and wallet. Good afternoon. I'm selling belts.
I'm not
Selling
buying this.
belts. I'm selling wallet. I don't what I do. I agree to answer. Good afternoon. I'm selling belts. I have belts. I have wallet. I have wallet for your children for school belts. For children for adults for boys who for big
He just changed this now. This one was pulling out on my leg, so I brought it. He put this, yes, and made it look so very fine. He tried. I really appreciate it. So as I was saying, this year I just told myself that I had to kind of change my finances. And as I was doing it, I was seeing results. And the stage that I am right now is a stage of, let me just say, building my foundation. I'm building my foundation seriously. My foundation concerning my finances is becoming very solid, very, very solid. And I'm so excited about it. So very excited about it. I learned so many things. Thanks, dear.
You look lovely.
Thank you
I
very
can
much.
see your video from behind.
Are you serious?
Yes. Where can I get blend around here?
Blender. I think you have to go up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, up. This side, but just go
Mm.
up.
Up this way.
Yeah, because here is normally food stuff
Yes,
as
but
in
I like.
soup.
Yeah.
That is already. So, as I was saying, this year, God has been so very fruitful. I've been kind of building, my finances. And yes, I don't have the kind of money that let me just say finance, not really money, but I don't have the kind of finance that I want to see in my account yet. She's ka karba. Hmm? Kana so ka karba kudi abin da yake kawo da kudi na ce ka yi magana kaki da jika. Na ba ka gara kana karba ai ba na turo maka ɗaya yanzu ba. Hmm? So guys, the network is fluctuating, but we'll keep at it till hobby calls and then we'll see how this will go. So as I was saying, this year has been very kind of a good year. It's challenging, very challenging when it comes to my finances. It's a good year. Why is it a good year? It's a good year in the sense that I'm able to kind of know exactly what I want to do concerning my finances and to get all the knowledge I need to know concerning my finances. And it has been so very impactful. So very impactful. Now, I learned 30 whole scriptures that had to do with my finances, and that's so very amazing. 30 scriptures. In fact, it's even 31 scriptures. But I started this in the month of April, and April is 30 months, 30 days, sorry, 30 days in the month of April. So I learned 30 scriptures, 30 whole scriptures that have to do with my finances. And it's so very remarkable that I learned all this. And from learning these 30 scriptures, and now, from the 30 scriptures, I got 7 biblical principles that have to do with our finances. And I kind of crown it up to say that 7 biblical principles to achieving wellness and wholeness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy new month. Yeah, happy new month. Today is a new new month, and I'm so excited for this month. I'm so excited for this month. So, what are the 7 principles, biblical principles that I learned about this month? Yes, 7 biblical principles that I learned the month of April, and which has been sustaining me. Now, what I've achieved, learning this, scriptures and putting it into work. What do I achieve personally? I have, before I work in this is just here and there, but I'm just talking, appreciating what God has done. But just to understand me, I work in a federal government, and every month they pay me. But before I get the money, as well, I've already spent it. So that was, and collecting of loan, every other thing here and there made me to start searching, seeking for how to handle my finances. And that's what took me to the Bible to start studying how to handle my money. Do you understand how to handle my money? And that's what brought about all this seeking to know how to handle my money. And as I discovered these 30 scriptures, you understand, I started applying it in my life and I started seeing results. Now I have a shop in the home, in my house, that I run, and the shop made me to kind of not lack, all those monies anymore, finances to take care of, things that I need to take care of, as in quick money. I don't lack quick money again because I know what to do with my money as they're coming in. Yes, that's one of the things that I've learned, learning these 30 scriptures and applying it in my finances. And another beautiful thing that I've learned from studying these 30 scriptures from the Bible and applying it is that I have to kind of accumulate everything and came up with 7 biblical principles that have to do with my financial wellness and wholeness. And I want to kind of share it here. These 7 biblical, principles that I got. I want to share it here. Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the 7 biblical scriptures or principles that I got, one of it is what? The principle of money management. And this principle of money management, what did I get from here? I understand that I need to change my self-concept. You heard me right. My self-concept. Self-concept concerning money. Am I the one that see myself as if I cannot have good things? I have to start asking myself this kind of question when I started researching on money management. So this money management made me understand that I need to change my self-concept when it has to do with money. Yes. So what did I discover? I discovered that I am born into abundance. That I'm not the one seeking to become rich because I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am the seed of Abraham, and therefore I'm born into abundance. Yes, I live in abundance. I have money to spend. I am money myself. And then I got to understand that money is a mentality. Money is energy. Money is different from finance. I had to, understand that. I had to kind of understand that money is different from the finances that we spend. So I have to have this mentality that I'm placed in this world as a steward. That God has given me everything that I need concerning my life. I have heritage. I have inheritance. I'm born into abundance. God has blessed me with everything that I need for life and godliness. God has blessed me with it. With everything that I need for life and godliness. So now, what do I have to do now that I'm here in this world? I should be a manager of what God has given to me. Relating this with the story of Adam and Eve. Before man was created, what did God do? He provided everything that man could ever need. He provided everything for man before creating man. Do you understand? So this is the mentality I'm supposed to have, that I'm born into abundance, that before God created me, He gave me everything. He made provision for me, as in He gave me everything that I could ever need for life. That I should carry this mentality and not having this mentality of lack. That's changing my concept. My self-concept, I have to change it. And this really changed everything for me. Because I never, right now, I don't get anxious about finance. If I don't have money, let me just say, physical finance in my hand, as in the naira, the dollars in my account, I don't see me as broke. No. But I need to kind of create value that will bring in that finance to me, because it's inside me. It's inside me. I have to pull out the finance on people by bringing out the value that is inside me, because money is inside me. I am money because I carry the money inside me. So that is the management that I have created, as in the mentality I've created inside me with money. That I am money. Money is inside me. We understand that. That is what I have discovered. That I'm not a lack person looking for money. No, but I am abundant. I am abundant. And I had to kind of pull out the abundance from inside me to make finance locate me. That's mean I have to create value to make finance currency locate me. So I am a steward. I have to manage all those that God has given to me. That's what money management. That's key. That's key. That is very key. The point I'm making here is that I'm born into abundance. I don't lack. I am full of everything that I could ever need. God has blessed me with everything that I could ever need in this world. All what I need is to become conscious about this and then work with intention, as in become intentional with the life that God has made me into. Because God has given me everything that I ever wanted in this life. It's just for me to be conscious of what God has given to me and become intentional and live an intentional life. And then the finance will start locating me if I start creating value. Then another thing, maybe I should use my mic. I don't know if this is loud or not. Let me use my mic so that I can pass this message very clear. Let me use my mic here. I have a mic. I'm in the market, the place is crowded. So maybe if I use my mic now, it will kind of minimize this noise. I'm in the market waiting for coffee, so I kind of yeah, I think this one.
Looking like you look at that, but the is always better than that. Because you know everyone you should collect for you.
So we've identified the first, principle for financial management, which is money management. First, we've identified the first principle for, how to talking about biblical principle. First, we've identified the first principle, which is money management, and I've talked about it, which have to do with changing my self-concept concerning money. I had to change my self-concept completely concerning money, which I am still kind of becoming conscious every single day. I walk with this consciousness. I tell myself that, Peggy, you are not a poor woman. Don't have a poor person mentality. You're called into abundance. See yourself like that and carry yourself like that. See yourself that good things are happening to you. In fact, if there's any good thing that will happen to anybody, is you. See yourself like that. Change your self-concept that has in relation to money. Change it, because God has called you into abundance, and abundance is who you are. So live with this mentality and carry yourself as such that you are called into abundance. So now that you're called into abundance, well, what are you supposed to do? You have to kind of be a good steward of what God has done for you. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not a waster anymore. I don't waste things that God has given to me. And that's why you see me. Before, all the shoes that I came to repair today, I'll throw it away and say, they're not good again. Let me just get a new one. You get? But now I start taking care of my things. The one that I can repair, I repaired it. The one that I can manage it. I manage my properties very well. And I'm also teaching my children on how to be a good steward of their properties. You understand? So we don't waste things anymore, anyhow. And by doing that, we kind of recycle our things because we're not wasting things anymore. So that is all what, you know, the first principle is talking about changing our self concept that have to do with money. You understand? Knowing the definition of money, knowing that money is not the capital, the currency that we're talking about is more than what we're saying. Money is energy, and the state of your mind attracts this currency to you. Make the spirit of money stay with you. So I've talked too much concerning money management. Now, the second financial principle that I got from studying this 30 scripture is what? Is the principle of multiplication. Principle of money multiplication. Now, all these good things, what am I trying to, what did I learn here? I learned that all these things that God has put in my hands, I have to multiply them. I have to multiply my salary. I have to multiply, any resources that God has put in my hand is not supposed to die. As in, things are supposed to stay in my hands and I'm supposed to pass it on to another person. Not that things would, spoil in my hands anyhow. No, I am supposed to be a multiplier of everything that God has put in my hands. So what do I start doing? What did I start doing? Knowing, having this mentality now. I started thinking of how my salary will be multiplied. I don't just, before, as I said, before my salary comes to me, the next thing it has finished. In fact, before the end of the month, I don't know where my salary has gone to. So these days, what do I start doing? I told you that, I kind of, when I started managing my finances, I had to kind of open a shop in my house. And as my salaries are coming in, I'm investing it into my shop. That's what multiplication. So God has started giving me wisdom on how to start managing any finances that come into my hands. To the extent that my husband now borrows money from me. You get, to the extent that I don't meet anybody for little money that I have to kind of use. Money is not little, as in any finances, as in little for buying petty things. I don't like kind of meet anybody for it now because I circulate money. Do you understand? So I put money into my shop, and from there, if I want to buy anything, I kind of get it from them. Use it to do anything I want to use it to. And at the end of the month, I get my salary, I put it back into the shop again. As the shop is growing, I'm meeting my daily needs and salary is coming, I'm recycling it. And what kind of the shop that I open in my house, what really kind of the joy that I get from that shop is that I don't lack things in the house anymore. That shop has now become like a store for me now. Do you get? Like a store for me that I can reach out to kind of get things done when we don't have it. I can tell my children when they are crying, "Mommy, we need this, we need this." I can pick biscuits from the shop and give them. I can pick salt from the shop and use in the house. I can pick no and all that you get from the shop and use. And at the end of the day, when the salary comes, I buy it as I use in the house. People buy, I recycle the money. So tell me, how can I like multiple stream of income? So you see, multiplication. That's the principle of what? Multiplication. Multiplying everything that God has put in your hands. So you can see it's working. This principle, I'm putting it to work and it's working seriously in my life. And another thing that I've gotten from here is that even this YouTube channel, that is, and I just discovered that I just have to kind of get serious with my channel. And since April, I've been posting and I've seen tremendous growth. Now we're recording almost 1,000 subscribers in this YouTube channel. You can see I'm multiplying my values, multiplying my resources, multiplying my finances, growing all every aspect of my life is growing because I need to multiply everything that God has put in my hands. So it's working. That's the principle of multiplication. We're talking about 7 biblical principles to achieve financial wellness and wholeness. So we've talked about 2 now. We'll go to the third one. The third one is what? The principle of storing, saving, and investing. Investment. Do you get the principle of storing, investing, storing, saving, and investing? Do you get? So I started telling my na ba ina yake ba ga shi na gaba na ka gan Allah kiyaye ba bari dai sa shi a cikin nylon din na ji ka bari sa shi a cikin nylon din kar bakin ka ya zo ya yawa na sa shi ba zan taba manta ba. Yeah, I'm still waiting for hubby. It's not called yet. Still waiting for him. So, yeah, I'm still in the market. So we've identified 2, script principle now. The first we talked about money management, the principle of money management, and the second is what multiplication of money, the principle of multiplication, and the third we've talked about storing, saving, and investing wisely. So you just have to save. You need to save. You need to kind of save anything that comes into your hands. That's the principle that I've discovered studying these 40 scriptures. I just discovered that I don't need to eat every money that come into my hands. No, any finances that come into my hands, I have to find a way of storing it and investing it, and then not spending everything, as in eating all the monies that are coming into my hands. And with that, I open, bank account that I send money to, my GTB account is the one that I use for my salary. As the salaries are coming in there, you understand, as any money that is coming there, I know that that's where I receive my money, is that GTB bank. Then I now open Union Bank. Union Bank, I use it as I have 4 accounts for different purposes. The first one I told you already is GTB, which I use to receive my salary. Then the second one is my Union account. Union account, I opened it as in for house expenses, as in I store money there, even if it's 500. Yeah, guys, hobby has called, so we'll soon be working to meet him. But as I was saying, I started storing. I opened a Union account, and that Union account, any money that I save there, I use it for family runnings. That's the second account. Then the third account that I opened is FCMB. The FCMB, I use it for emergency account, as in the money that I save there. And it's not big money, as in it could be, I told myself that anything, and and I don't crucify myself. That's another beautiful thing I've learned. Though I open this account, I don't crucify myself. Anytime that I send it, yes, I send. If I don't send, I just know that I'll definitely send. So SMB, as I was saying, SMB, as I was saying, is my emergency account. I'm in the market, so many activities going on. So I'm pushing a lot of things. So SMB account is my emergency account, and as we all know, it's just like the name sound, emergency account. That any money that I keep there, I don't rush into it to go and pick it. As the name is emergency account, and that's what I use it for. So if I have 500 naira, I push it there. 1,000, I push it there. But one thing I know for sure is that FCMB is an emergency account, and that's it. Then what account again? Do I open what account again? What account again? I open 4 accounts. Then of course, yes, Echo Bank. I've talked about GTB, I've talked about Union Bank, I've talked about FCMB, and now Echo Bank. Echo Bank account, I use it as a rent account. And why? Because I removed the rent responsibility from my husband, and I told him I'm working, I'm earning money, so I should kind of pick that responsibility. So Echo Bank, I push in money there for rent, to service rent. So you can see the principle of what? Saving, the principle of storing, saving, and investing wisely lead me to make this, possible. So why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this so that anybody that cares to listen can follow suit and do it, because it's working for me very well. Now I'm not anxious about money anymore. I'm not anxious about finances, because I know that as any money that comes into my hands have a place to go to. Yes. So we've talked about the principle of money management, the principle of money multiplication, the principle of storing, saving, and investing wisely. Then the 4th one is what? The principle of giving. Giving is a principle, and it's very, very important. I've realized that if you really want to kind of make progress with your finances, you have to be a giver. You have to be a giver. Because if you're the one that keep receiving without giving, it's just like pouring water in a basket. It will not last. In fact, it can't stay. So no matter what, you have to learn to be a giver. And you have to be a generous giver. So that is it. The principle of giving, and giving generously. Why is he looking at me? Why is he looking at me? Abnormal, like him. Like him, right? All right. So, yeah. So the principle of, giving, you just have to be a giver. Don't be the one that keep receiving. You receive, you eat everything people give you, you eat it. You to learn how to give, and not just give them, but be a radical giver. Yes, that's a very important scripture principle in this kingdom that we are. In this kingdom, you have to learn how to give. And the devil does not give. There must be a reason attached to his giving. So if you are a giver, if your mind is telling you to give, you should know that yes, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to give. So learn it and be a giver. So right now, I'm learning how to pay my tithes, because I know very well that if I pay my tithe, I'm tithe in the church, I'm not doing the pastor a favor. No, I'm doing myself a favor. That's what I've discovered about paying tithe. Yes, I'm doing myself a favor. And now my hands are free. If anybody asks me for something and I don't hold it. I, freely give. Because as I freely give, that's how I freely receive. That's what I've discovered by studying this 30 scriptures from the Bible. You understand? And that's what cumulated, making it 7 principles. So from studying those 30 scriptures, I realized that there must and have to be a principle of giving and giving generously. So that is it. Then the fifth principle that I've discovered is what the principle of recognizing your source. So no matter how you've become, you should never, ever forget who brought you to this position that you are right now. This very position that you are right now. Who brought you to this position? That is your source. That is your source. And you are always, every time, keep recognizing your source, which is God. No matter how big you become. Because if you're a giver, money will keep coming to you. And that's how you keep getting big. So you should always keep recognizing your source. Your socks, and your socks is God. Because I've also realized that God put a hole, is an illustration I'm making now. I'm not saying there's a hole in anybody's heart, but my own thinking, because if you look at all those people that are very, very wealthy, as in they have the finances, the finance to do anything they have, why do they take their lives? Why do they, most of them commit murder? Why are they not fulfilled in life? It's because they reach the peak that they don't even, know what to do with their money anymore. They don't kind of know who is their socks anymore. So they become like kind of, then what next? Then what next? And life become like kind of frustrating to them. But if you recognize that there's somebody that is bigger than you, and you always keep going to that person to worship, not your money, you see that you'll be keep finding fulfillment in everything you do. So the fifth biblical principle to achieve financial wellness and wholeness is what? Recognizing your source, which is God. We're making progress. Then we'll move quickly now to the sixth principle. And what is the sixth principle? The sixth principle is what? The principle of what? Contentment. You have to be content with what you have. That's a huge thing that I've discovered, and it's there. It's there in the Word of God. From the 30 scriptures that have to do with money that I discovered from the Bible, you have to be content with what you have. If not, you will keep searching, and never be satisfied. So you have to kind of come to a position in your life that you have to be grateful for what you have. Okay, we have issue with the car. The temperature is rising, and I keep wondering because sometimes this channel is all about navigating life challenges with the word of God and with family. Now, hubby just called me now to tell me that the car just spoiled. And I've been driving, and I know that there is no way the car will just, as in the bank will just call, that it will not give you sign at the dashboard. But he said he didn't. The car just stopped by on his own. But I did not argue with him. Let him fix the car, then he will come and pick me. I'm still in the market waiting for him. I was supposed to be in church for communion service because today is first week of every month we have communion service. And it's 3 o'clock. And what's the time now? Only God knows what's the time. And now I'm waiting for him. Anytime he's ready, he will come and pick me from the market. Maybe I'll finish this live streaming because I intend spending 1 hour with us in this live streaming. So anytime he finishes, he will come and we'll go to church and then go to the house. So let me continue to what I'm saying in the market still. Oh dear. I think I'm fasting today. We fast every month, first week of every month. So I'm fasting. So maybe I'll just break my fasting before they come. I think I'll do that. I'll just break the fast so that I'll not come and collapse. Yeah. So we've identified. Let me go through what we've identified. The first principle for financial, the first biblical principle for finance to achieve financial wellness and wholeness is what? The first is money management. The second is what? Multiplication. Multiplication of anything that God has put in your hands. Then the third one is what? The third one is storing, saving, and what? Investing wisely. That's the third one. Then the fourth one is what? Radical giving. Become a radical giver. Then the fifth one is recognizing your source, which is God. Then the sixth one, that's what we're talking about, contentment. You just have to be content with God has given to you. You have to live a life of contentment. You just have to live a life of contentment. Be grateful for what you have, even though you're kind of aspiring to kind of get to that position. But the position that you are right now, you have to be grateful for the position that you are, even as you are aspiring to reach any position that you are. But you have to be very grateful for what the position that you are right now. That's what the principle of contentment and gratitude. Gratitude. Contentment with gratitude. Then the last one, which is the seventh one, is what I love this one so very well. Love it so very well. And this is the principle that many people don't have. And that's why you see people, even when they achieve that height in life, having everything, but they are still wanting. And is what? The principle of enough. Reach a stage of your life, reach a stage in your life that you now say, see, you know what? I'm going to enjoy everything that God has given to me. I'm going to spend time with my loved ones. I'm going to kind of spend time and enjoy all what I have that God has given to me instead of acquiring. You see one person having several cars parked in the house. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with all these cars? What are you doing with all these houses? What are you doing with all these properties? It's only one bed you will sleep on. It's only one car you will drive in. It's only one house you will live in. Hmm? So instead of acquiring, doing, you have to come to a position in your life that you now say, I want to enjoy what God has given me. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it. And you find out that you live a sweet life. When you've acquired enough, you want to buy anything, you can buy it. When you drive your car, you can drive a comfortable car without the car breaking on the road for you. You should kind of enjoy it. Like now, what really drives me to kind of you know, start studying more as in learning about money because they didn't teach me anything that had to do with money from school. So I had to start teaching myself. What really pushed me into it is the fact that if I want to kind of go to the grocery to go and buy things for myself, I cannot do it with my salary and I'm working, I cannot do it comfortably. Wake up and I say, I want to enter Sahat store and pick anything I want to pick. I want to enter ShopRite and pick anything I want to pick. I want to enter Gherkin Market and pick anything I want to pick. I cannot do that really the way I want. And that was what made me to start researching that I'm earning money. I should be able to kind of wake up and do anything that I want to do. That was what started this journey. So if I get to a position in my life that I can do that comfortably, I should kind of be contented and enjoy it. That's coming to a position of enough and be grateful to God for all what I have and start enjoying my life. I want to travel abroad. I can travel abroad easily, come back. I don't want to kind of travel abroad and relocate like this jackpot that they are doing. It's not in my spirit. I don't want to travel and then relocate completely from Nigeria. No, 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 no. But I want to kind of get to a position of my life that I can wake up today and say I want to go to Canada. You understand? And go to Canada freely. You know, I will stay in Canada for 1 week, 2 weeks. I said I want to come back to Nigeria and come back to Nigeria freely. You understand? I want to go to India and travel to India, stay in India, you know, freely, spend 1 month, 2 months, 1 week or so in India, and then come back to Nigeria. Do you understand? That's what we call sweet life. I should be grateful instead of working without even having time for myself to enjoy the money that I'm working for. So that's the last principle. Reaching a stage of enough. 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 No more struggling. No more walking. No more running everywhere to be able to kind of, acquire. You understand? I have enough money in my account that I can withdraw, buy anything I want to buy for my children without, thinking twice. That's the position that I'm talking about. And when you're able to do that, you should be contented and enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. You get? Because I love the life of enjoyment. I love the life of enjoyment. That's what I call enough life. When I get to that stage, I should be able to kind of settle down and enjoy my life and spend time with my loved ones. You get? That's it. So, guys, that's what I'm talking about. So, don't forget, we're talking about 7 biblical principles to achieve a life of wellness and wholeness. 7 biblical principles to achieve financial wellness and wholeness. And we say the first one is the principle of money management. The second one is the principle of multiplying the monies that you have. The principle of multiplication. Then the second one is the principle of storing, saving, and investing wisely. And the third one is the principle of giving. Become a radical giver. You understand? Become a radical giver. Then the fifth one is what? Is a principle of recognizing your socks. And then the sixth one is the principle of contentment. And then the last one, which we just finished talking about, is what the principle of contentment. The principle of living a life of enough. Yes. Contentment is the sixth one. Living a life of enough, which I love so much, as in you've reached that wholeness. You understand? You've reached that wholeness, that satisfaction. You've reached it. And that's the principle of enough. So, these 7 principles, the first 4 is what? Wellness. If you achieve it, you've reached financial wellness. Management, you know that money is not just this normal finance that we'll talk about. You understand what money is? That's management. That's changing your concept of money. I'm talking about the 4 that deals with financial wellness. Know what money is. Money is an energy. Money is not finance. Tell yourself that, look, this life that you're living, you are the one that good things is supposed to happen to, because you're called into abundance. That's management. Manage yourself, manage your brain, manage your self-concept. That's management. You're called into abundance, you live a life of abundance. Then the second one is the principle of Kaikasani. Kaikasani kind of interrupting dinner. Then the second one is the principle of multiplication. You have to start multiplying this mindset, creating the value for yourself and all that. Then the second one is the principle of storing, saving, and investing wisely. Then the fourth one is the principle of giving. Do you get? Keka Sunny. But I refuse to be distracted. Don't mind the person that repaired my shoe is trying to distract me. So the first four is what wellness. If you achieve it, you achieve financial wellness. Then the last two is the wholeness, which is contentment. You start living a life of contentment. No, okay, the fifth one is recognizing your source. Then the last one, two, is when you kind of get there, you become whole, which is what living a life of contentment and then living a life of enough, enjoying what God has given to you. So, guys, I'm putting a stop to this now because we spent 1 whole hour doing this live streaming. So, this is what I'm doing now, and I'm consolidating. You know how you build a house, you're making your foundation solid. You're in with me with this. You're going to see me. I'm going to blow. I know that for sure. If only I'm going to kind of continue building this foundation, channeling every monies that are coming to me rightly. You and I, you will see how we'll blow, and you'll be in this channel and you'll see it with me. Yes, because right now I'm consolidating and I'm still growing, but you will see how we'll blow. We'll blow together. I know that. So follow suit with me so that we can blow together. Yes, do this. Manage yourself, change your self-concept about what money is, and then multiplying everything that God has put in your hands, and start saving, guys. Start saving, start investing, and then start giving, and then start recognizing your source, and then live a life of contentment. Then all of us will get to that position of living a life of enough and enjoying what God has put in our hands. That's it, guys. I want to put a stop to this now. To this now. I love you guys so much. And as usual, Malam Muhammadu, the international shoe repairer. Kana jin daɗi? Kana jin daɗi na ta hailing ɗinka? Sun zo zan wuce. Suna gate. Na wuce kenan. Yawa, sai mun hadu. Don turo maka balance one. So guys, let's find our way. I wanted to kind of put the stop for hobby call, so let's work together. Let me show you the market as we go about. Key market. Boom, 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 boom. Garki market. We're in Garki market. Garki market. Today is Sunday. So the market is not kind of arranged, scattered. As you can see, everywhere is kind of scattered. No, thank you. No way, Byro. For free? You want to carry me for free? Okay, come now. Me a life rating, no. Yeah, way Byro. He wants to carry me for free. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this because I identified 7 biblical principles for financial wellness and wholeness. The principle of money management, the principle of multiplication, the principle of saving, storing, and investing wisely, the principle of giving. You have to be a giver. Told you the market is kind of scattered. Yeah, the principle of giving, 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 giving. You have to be a giver, and then the principle of recognizing God as your source. Recognize God as your source. In anything, you just have to recognize God. If not, you will not be happy with yourself. Then, of course, the principle of contentment. The principle of contentment. The principle of contentment. And then the principle of living a life of enough. Enough, enough, enough. So you can see the market is scattered everywhere. It's not like this on a usual on a Monday, but today is Sunday, so they have to kind of bring out their things outside. So guys, my hands are paining me. I need to put a stop to it. You're unique, you're special, you're one of a kind, and I love you. Bye guys. Mwah.